Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the cozy spellbinding witch life sim called Witchbrook. So it's been a while since I've talked about Witchbrook. There hasn't been a whole lot going on with Witchbrook, and if you're like me, you're probably expecting to see them in Wholesome Direct, and was a little bit disappointed that they weren't in Wholesome Direct. But we do actually have a dev blog that they have posted yesterday, so Thursday, June 18th of 2026. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go through everything that they're saying in the dev blog to get more information on when we can expect Witchbrook and what they've been working on. Alrighty, so let's get into the dev blog. So it says life at Witchbrook. Hey everyone, today we wanted to share more about what you can expect from your new life as a student witch in the bustling seaside of Mosport. We'll be sharing an update on how development is going. So now we're going to bring it over to the design team. So we have here enrolling at Witchbrook. So you've just received an acceptance letter and you're ready to start an adventure as a new student witch in the city of Mosport. But what does your new life look like? How will you pay your way through it? And how will you meet your goal of graduating college? Luckily, your aunt has left her cottage, but classes aren't cheap, and surviving on instant noodles is depressing, so you'll need to find a job. Luckily, the greedy cottage familiar has a plan to benefit both your studies and your bottom line. Along with Fable, you'll also have the support of your coven, a group of witches you'll be living and studying with at Witchbrook, as well as the guiding hand of your benevolent coven leader, Professor Carlisle. And then it says witchy business. Why not start your own witch business? Oh, that's cool. They've added some a business shop that you can run. The townsfolk of Mosport are desperate for goods and services only witch can offer. In your classes at college will expand the kind of goods you can supply with them. Your trusty mope or broom, once you've earned your license, allows you to deliver good all over Mosport. So you'll be able to run a shop, it looks like, and then you'll be able to deliver the goods to the residents of Mosport. And then we have some photos here where it shows requests. So there's things that people want and you can get money for it. And then it shows here that you can name your business, perk lists, there's the income, all-time income, reputation, and so on. So, of course, building a good business relationship is important and comes with its own benefits. Fulfilling business orders increases that relationship and unlocks all sorts of perks and upgrades for your business. Okay, Sunday Market offers their own unique opportunity for business. Why not bring your goods into town, stock up a stall, and see if you can make a good deal with the townsfolk? Cool. So they're going to have a Sunday market that you can sell your goods at. Cute. And then we have taking classes. Now all that hard-earned money can pay for classes. Classes teach a witch new skills, enabling them to complete college assignments, craft and obtain new items, and undertake new activities. It's also an opportunity to know your professor and coven mates. And then these classes offer a variety of magical disciplines, from crafting tea, incense, and salves early in your student career to potion brewing, astrological divination, arcane rituals, and more. And then we have a cute little photo here of, it looks like we are tea making at the moment. Cute. Assignments. Throughout the week, the college will post assignments for you to complete using the skills you've learned in class. Many of these assignments will require you to head to Mosport to consult with its residents, diagnose a solution using the materials in the school library, and put that solution to action. Completing an assignment will earn you college merits, which can be spent at the college shop for all sorts of wonderful items. More importantly, allow entry into college exams. Often the folks who help will want to send you thank you gifts on their own. Credits are also earned throughout the game for exemplifying what it means to be a witch, whether that's helping out around town, completing side quests, or unlocking knowledge. So now we're going to go in what knowledge is here. So it says, as you live and study in Mosport, you'll come to build up knowledge on all sorts of subjects. This is reflected in your knowledge collection. The knowledge collection tracks everything you've learned and contains the requirement to memorize new information. For example, finding an herb for the first time in the forest might unlock that herb in knowledge collection, along with its description, but information on the growth time of that herb will unlock only once you've grown a number of times. To start with, you'll be looking up this information in books found and borrowed from the school library. Don't forget to return them on time. But as you progress, you'll be able to rely more and more on your own knowledge. Then we have what taking exams is going to be like. So, taking exams is an important part of college life. You'll need to complete a set of exams in order to advance to the next grade, enabling access to new classes, spells, activities in certain dungeon or dangerous areas in Mosport itself. You'll need passing marks in all the grades exams to progress to the next grade. What mark you receive will depend on how much knowledge you've accumulated in the sections of knowledge collection that the exam tests. Example, a magical medicine exam might test your herbal tea, salve, and herbology knowledge categories. Not sure if you'll pass? Attend a coven study group where coven members will test your knowledge with mock exams. That's pretty cool. And they also have spells. So it says, now, of course, it wouldn't be a witch school without spells. Once they obtain their wand, most witches are able to move objects intuitively and without guidance. So your wand is immediately a useful tool, especially when it comes to moving heavy furniture around the house. But there are so many spells to be learned. Each completed exam will entitle you to learn a spell from your coven head, Professor Carlisle, who offers one-on-one spell casting tutors in her coven. Oh, there we go. So this must be Professor Carlisle here, and that's us learning a spell. That's pretty neat. Spells offer all sorts of useful shortcuts for a witch, from guidance spells that help you track down rare ingredients to flying over rooftops on a broom. There are a large variety of useful spells to learn. Then we have well-being. So it's important to look after yourself between the studies, and that's where well-being system comes into play. Everything you do in Mosport, from petting a dog to taking a walk in nature or having a conversation with a friend, can increase your well-being. While staying up for far too late or upsetting a friend might decrease your well-being. Oh no, look at, they have such a cute little dog here. I love that we can pet dogs. That's adorable. At the end of the day, the day's events are tallied up and your current well-being level is adjusted. So this would be end of the day, and it's like the day summary, money earned, assignments completed, requests fulfilled, merits earned, and then it tells you your event log. So had a chat, pet an animal, went to bed early, and then you'll see your well-being here. So right now it's like a happy face, and I guess it could be sad or, whichever here. So taking care of yourself enables all sorts of bonuses, from increased income and better deals to gifts and relationship benefits. You might even perform better in your exams. It pays well to look after yourself. And then we have graduation. So completing exams will allow you to advance into the next year, unlocking new spells, classes, and activities. But what about graduating from college? Many witches decide to stay on as postgrads, looking to fill their knowledge collection completely, improving grades in previous exams, and take their witch business to new heights. And we also have stories. So, of course, you're not the only witch navigating a life. Your coven mates each have unique and bespoke story to tell. As you increase your relationship level with coven mates, you'll be invited to their stories and lives. So we'll have lots of stories between us and everybody in the school as well. The stories play out like mini visual novels that cover a wide range of tones, subjects, and perspectives. Then we have some stuff with free time. So your education is just scratching the surface of your life in Mosport. What about your free time? Perhaps you'll build relationships or even find someone special to take on a date. Ooh, dating. Maybe you'll spend your time indulging in fashion and interior design. You might join clubs and begin to collect knowledge outside of school, cooking, gardening, festivals, and much more. There's so much to keep you busy outside of college hours, but more on that later. All right, so we have the development update. In our last dev blog, we mentioned how we have been doing some super secret playtests to refine a few features, balancing and ensure we're happy with pacing of the in-game years. Over the past few months, we've been counting regular intervals of playtests. Oh, continue regular intervals of playtests, using the feedback to inform some important adjustments. It's a lengthy but important process. Even playing through the first in-game year of the game can take about 40 to 50 hours, depending on your playstyle. So you can imagine how quickly time can rack up when you do a few play tests back to back. These play tests have also sparked some extra gameplay additions we've wanted to add, both big and small, like extra spells, pedestrian gossip, and some very magical creatures, a placeable hut upgrade system for your cottage lands, new NPC animations and coven mate behaviors, new resources for crafting, and some new music tracks. Playlists are a fantastic way of highlighting what players enjoy the most and where they spend their time, some of which can be quite surprising. Using this info, we can then improve the late game experience by adding even more content or activities that our playtesters enjoy to ensure Witchbrook remains refreshing after the many hours into the game. Localization has been well underway for some time now, thanks to our fantastic team of translators. Like all aspects of Witchbrook development, we haven't taken any shortcuts, so the translators are deeply entrenched in the game's world and in daily communication with the dev team, answering questions to ensure each language gets the treatment it deserves. We've also been able to increase the amount of playable languages beyond what is currently announced. We won't confirm which languages yet in order not to cause undue pressure on the translators. Until we're pretty certain they will be ready for launch. Watch this space. Oh, amazing. Okay. And they have like a little picture here showing like a bunch of different languages. And then we're almost ending here. It says, we're hugely proud of how far the game has come and can't wait to get it into your hands as soon as we can. There's a lot of factors that could impact our release schedule, like unexpected delays in platform submissions, a pesky bug that's difficult to track down, external team factors like porting or localization, or extra polish needed on an important feature. So we won't share a specific date until we're super sure, but rest assured we're working hard and incredibly excited to share Witchbrook with you. Thank you for reading, everybody. Chucklefish and Robotality. Well, that was nice. I'm happy that they've said something about the game because I know a lot of people were actually doubting if the game was ever going to come out again. I was reading in some of the Reddit threads for Witchbrook that people are saying that there was no Witchbrook. Um, so I'm very happy that they have actually put out this devlog. It looks like they've been working really hard on the game. I wish that the game was out. I just want to get my hands on the game and start playing. I'm so excited, and I've been so excited for this game, as I'm sure a lot of you have been so excited for this game for so long. But I'm very happy that they've said something. It looks amazing. I love everything that they're adding in it. I think it's going to be such a fun and amazing game. It has legitimately everything that I could possibly ask for. Like, I just have always wanted to play a game where I'm a witch in the school and I'm learning spells, and there's also building and you can meet the residents, and it feels like there's everything I could possibly ask for in this game. So, I mean, I haven't played it obviously, but based off what it looks like, it looks to be like an amazing game whenever they decide to release it. Please release it soon. I'm hoping for 2026, but I don't know. I don't know. They say 2026, but I don't know if they're going to push that out any further than it already has been. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Let me know, are you excited for Witchbrook whenever it comes out? I'm still so excited. I know that we've been waiting for a while, but every time they make a post, it just brings back that excitement back into me for the game. And I just want to give a huge thank you to all of our channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you would like to be shown at the end of every single one of my videos, you can become a member using the member button just below this video. And with that being said, I hope you guys have such a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you later. Bye.